heavy rainfall and risk of tropical cyclone in Thailand. Thailand is facing the threat of heavy rainfall and flash floods as a depression may develop into a tropical cyclone. Following Tropical Storm Kajiki, which caused severe flooding in the north of the country, leaving 5 dead and 7 missing, a new weather threat is emerging. On Friday, August 29, the Thai Meteorological Department issued nationwide warnings for heavy rainfall and flash floods. A low-pressure trough is currently spreading from northern Thailand toward northern Laos and northern Vietnam. At the same time, the moderate southwest monsoon continues to affect the Andaman Sea, Thailand, and the Gulf of Thailand, creating a risk of isolated heavy showers in various regions. Possible impact. Authorities have urged residents to remain vigilant as intense rainfall may lead to flash floods and overflowing rivers, especially in areas near waterways, foothills, and low-lying zones. At sea, moderate winds are generating waves up to 2 meters in the upper Andaman Sea and 1 to 2 meters in the lower Andaman Sea and the upper Gulf of Thailand. Thunderstorms may raise wave heights above 2 meters in certain areas. Mariners are advised to proceed with caution and avoid storm-affected zones. Meanwhile, an active low-pressure system over the upper South China Sea is expected to intensify and could develop into a tropical cyclone in the coming days. According to the department, the system's trajectory indicates it may pass over northeastern and northern Thailand. Forecast for the next 24 hours. Bangkok metropolitan area, scattered thundershowers. Temperatures 26 to 27 degrees Celsius, low, 33 to 35 degrees Celsius, high. North, scattered thundershowers, isolated heavy rain in Mae Hong Son, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Phao, and Nan. Temperatures 22 to 25 degrees Celsius, low, 29 to 32 degrees Celsius, high. Northeast, scattered thundershowers, isolated heavy rain in Chaiyaphum, Kon Kaen, Calasan, Mukdahan, Maha Sarakam, Roy Et, Yasathon, Amnat Cherawan, Surin, Sisaket, and Ubin Ratchathani. Temperatures 23 to 26 degrees Celsius, low, 30 to 33 degrees Celsius, high. Central, scattered thundershowers mainly in Kanchanaburi, Ratchaburi, Lopburi, and Saraburi. Temperatures 25 to 26 degrees Celsius, low, 33 to 35 degrees Celsius, high. East, scattered thundershowers in Rayong, Shanthaburi, and Trat. Temperatures 24 to 28 degrees Celsius, low, 30 to 34 degrees Celsius, high. Waves 1 to 2 meters, above 2 meters during storms. South, East Coast scattered thundershowers in Chumphon, Surat Thani, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Phat Halong, Songkhla, Patani, Yala, and Narathiwat. Temperatures 23 to 26 degrees Celsius, low, 32 to 34 degrees Celsius, high. Waves 1 meter, above 2 meters during storms. South, West Coast scattered thundershowers, isolated heavy rain in Ranong, Phang Na, Phuket, Krabi, Trang, and Satin. Temperatures 23 to 27 degrees Celsius, low, 30 to 31 degrees Celsius, high. Waves 1 to 2 meters, above 2 meters during storms. Tropical Storm Kajiki devastates northern Thailand. Tropical Storm Kajiki has struck northern Thailand, causing landslides and deadly floods. At least 5 people have been killed, 7 others remain missing, and more than 6,000 residents have been affected across a dozen provinces. Rescue operations are still underway as the country braces for further weather threats. Human toll and damage. On Thursday, August 28, Thailand's Disaster Prevention Agency confirmed the fatalities and missing persons after heavy rainfall and landslides swept through northern provinces. Kajiki had already made landfall in Vietnam earlier in the week as a typhoon, killing 7 people and flooding more than 10,000 homes, offices, and 86 hectares of farmland, according to the Vietnamese government. Chiang Mai and Mae Hong Son among the hardest hit. In Thailand, 12 provinces in the north and northeast were impacted, including Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, and Mae Hong Son. More than 6,300 people and 1,800 households were affected. 4 people were killed in a landslide in Chiang Mai, while another drowned in Mae Hong Son. 15 others were injured, 5 were buried under landslides, and 2 were swept away by floods. Rescue efforts under relentless rain. Rescue operations have focused on areas where bodies of victims have already been recovered, particularly Ban Pangong village in Mae Suk subdistrict, where a landslide struck around 3 a.m. Wednesday. Workers have been clearing debris, reopening roads, and beginning rehabilitation work, including the repair of damaged houses. Efforts continued overnight under heavy rain, which only started to ease on Thursday morning. Villages cut off by floods and landslides. Floods destroyed a key bridge and washed away about 80 meters of roadway in Chiang Rai province. The army has since installed Bailey bridges to restore access to previously isolated villages. Local communities remain in shock after the disaster triggered by torrential rains linked to Kajiki's low-pressure system. Floods persist in 8 provinces. Flooding continues to affect 8 northern provinces: Chiang Mai, Lampang, Loei, Mae Hong Son, Nakhon Phanom, Phetchabun, Phrae, and Uttaradit. Nearly 6,000 residents in 1,600 households remain affected. Although rainfall is decreasing, authorities remain concerned about floodwaters moving downstream into other provinces. This marks the second time this year that northern Thailand has been struck by the remnants of a typhoon, following Typhoon Wudip in June. New weather alert after Kajiki. On Friday, August 29, the Thai Meteorological Department issued a new nationwide alert for heavy rain and flash floods due to another depression, which could intensify into a tropical cyclone in the coming days. Thailand, United States, tariff concessions but standoff over telecoms. Thailand has agreed to reduce import duties on 10,000 American products but continues to resist U.S. pressure to open its telecommunications market, citing national security concerns. Tariff concessions. Utana Phualpapat, Deputy Director General of the Customs Department, confirmed that by 2025 Thailand will lower import duties on more than 10,000 U.S. goods under a bilateral agreement. The measure is expected to cost Thailand about 8 billion baht, 212 million euros, in 2026, nearly half of the 20 billion baht in annual customs revenue collected from U.S. imports. However, officials remain optimistic, arguing that Washington's demand to increase local content requirements from 40% to 50% will stimulate domestic production and benefit Thai industries in the long term. Meanwhile, customs authorities are tightening controls on goods in transit and transshipment. Over 80 high-risk items are now subject to stricter monitoring, while manufacturers must obtain certificates of origin. Random inspections of products labeled Made in Thailand are also being stepped up. For fiscal year 2025, the Customs Department is targeting 112 billion baht, 2.96 billion euros, in revenue, a downward adjustment due to slowing economic conditions and rising electric vehicle imports. U.S. pressure on telecommunications. While Bangkok has made fiscal concessions, it remains firm on telecoms. According to a source at the Ministry of Digital Economy and Society, DES, Washington has demanded full market liberalization, including satellite services and the adoption of the upper 6 GHz band, 5,700 to 7,100 MHz, for Wi-Fi. The National Broadcasting and Telecommunications Commission, NBTC, opposes the request, stressing that Type 3 licenses, which allow operators to run their own networks for mass users, are closed to foreign entities for reasons of national security. Foreign ownership is capped at 49%. If we accept these demands, the government would have to amend the law and NBTC regulations, a source told the Bangkok Post. Strategic market under pressure. The U.S. has pushed particularly hard for Starlink, which plans to establish a wholly owned Thai subsidiary to operate its low Earth orbit (LEO) satellite network. But NBTC insists foreign companies must partner with local firms or joint ventures subject to the 49% ownership cap. Currently, Thai operators already cooperate with foreign partners, Thaicom with Globalstar and National Telecom with Eutelsat OneWeb. The debate over the 6 GHz Wi-Fi band remains unresolved, with NBTC set to present its decision on September 3. Meanwhile, the Department of International Trade negotiations will continue tariff-related talks with the U.S. on August 28 and again on September 8 to 9. Balancing concessions and red lines. Thailand now finds itself at a crossroads, willing to sacrifice customs revenue to maintain good trade relations with Washington, but unwilling to compromise on a sector deemed critical to sovereignty and national security. These negotiations highlight the delicate balance between economic interests and technological sovereignty amid increasing geopolitical tensions.